The operator should carefully read and understand the operator's manual before operation in order to obtain the best use and long satisfactory service. For further information, please consult with Kubota authorized dealers. Operators should always be aware of safety while operating the tractor by following the instructions from the operator's manual or this video, or consulting your local Kubota technical service staff. All tractors purchased from Kubota will be properly taken care of for service. Operators are very welcome to contact the Kubota Technical Service Center or distributor or local Kubota dealer, even if the warranty is expired, by informing the serial numbers located on chassis and engine serial numbers located on the side of the fuel pump. This tractor has been thoroughly tested for proper performance with Drachang implements, which are quality guaranteed, standardized and approved by Siam Kubota Corporation Company Limited. Pre-operation check. To prevent danger and trouble while operating the tractor, always carefully check the condition before starting the engine. Before the operation, check around the tractor. Check engine oil and transmission fluid levels. Clean the grille and radiator screen. Check the clutch and brake pedal for free travel. Indicators on the instrument panel, lights, and refuel the fuel tank. Operating the tractor. Seat belt. Always fasten the seat belt while operating the tractor. Important: this tractor is installed with rollover protective structures, or ROPS. Always fasten the seat belt to protect yourself from the event of a tractor rollover. Instrument panel and light switches are featured with instrument panel. Check the fuel gauge. The gauge is in the upper level when the tank is full. The gauge is in the lower level when the fuel is starting to run out. Important: the operator needs to be careful not to empty the fuel tank. Otherwise, air may enter the fuel system, which needed to be fixed by bleeding after refueling. Coolant temperature gauge. With the key switch at on, the gauge indicates the temperature of the coolant. The indicator reaches H in the red zone. The buzzer will alarm, which means the engine is overheated. Push the handle throttle lever to low idling position and detach the foot throttle for 2 minutes. Stop the engine and determine the cause. Engine oil pressure lamp. If the engine oil pressure lamp is on while the engine is running, it means the engine oil pressure is below the prescribed level or malfunction in engine lubrication system. Stop the engine and determine the cause. Battery charging lamp. If the battery charging lamp is on while the engine is running, it means the alternator is not charging the battery. Stop the engine and determine the cause. Hour meter and tachometer. The hour meter indicates the hours the tractor has been operated. The last digit indicates 1/10 of an hour or 6 minutes. The tachometer indicates the engine speed by gauge meter in RPM unit. Selecting light switches. Head light switch. To turn on the low beam, turn the light switch clockwise. To turn on the high beam, turn the light switch clockwise to another position. To turn off the headlight switch, turn the light switch counterclockwise. Turn signal light switch. To indicate a right turn, turn the turn signal light switch clockwise. The corresponding right turn signal lights and indicator on the instrument panel will flash. To indicate a left turn, turn the turn signal light switch counterclockwise. The corresponding left turn signal lights and indicator on the instrument panel will flash. Horn switch. Push the horn button next to the light switch to use the horn signal. Hazard light switch. Push the hazard light switch to turn on the hazard light. The lights will flash on both sides and on the instrument panel. Rear work light. Push the switch at the rear work lamp to turn on the rear work light. Clutch pedal. Operating clutch pedal. To adjust the speed for each gear or slow the tractor, quickly depress the clutch pedal. Select proper gear for the job and slowly release the clutch pedal. Important: avoid operating the tractor with your foot resting on the clutch pedal. Operating clutch pedal lock can be done by depressing the clutch pedal and locking with lock rod. Important: when parking your tractor for a long period of time, the clutch pedal should be locked to prevent clutch dragging, which makes engaging the gears difficult. Operating brake pedal and parking brake lever. Operating brake pedal. To stop or slow the speed of the tractor, use a foot to depress the brake pedal located on the right footboard. Brake pedal can be divided into left and right brake when operating on a field by disengaging the brake pedal lock. Important: when operating the tractor on a street, lock both the brake pedals for safety operation. Operating parking brake lever. For safety, always pull the parking brake lever when parking the tractor by depressing the brake pedal and pull the parking brake lever up and hold. To release the parking brake, depress the brake pedal again. The lock will become loose and release the brake. Parking brake lever for tractor L5018 is located next to main gear shift lever. Selecting the gear shift lever. Operating main gear shift lever. Main gear shift lever can be adjusted up to 4 speeds following the engaging symbol located on the top, which N is for neutral. Important: fully depress the clutch pedal and stop the tractor every time before changing the gear to avoid damage of transmission. Operating range gear shift lever. Range gear shift lever can be adjusted up to 3 positions, following the engaging symbol located on the gear panel. Turtle is for low. N is for neutral. Rabbit is for high. Important: fully depress the clutch pedal and stop the tractor every time before changing the gear. Operating synchro shuttle shift lever. Synchro shuttle shift lever, located next to the steering wheel, can be adjusted up to 3 positions. Neutral is located at the center position. To move forward, raise up and shift the shuttle shift lever forward. To move in reverse, raise up and shift the shuttle shift lever backward. Important: to change the shuttle shift lever every time, always slow the tractor and press the clutch pedal completely down before changing shuttle shift lever. Operating front-wheel drive lever. The front-wheel drive lever is used when the tractor needs a greater pulling force. Choose the appropriate gear for various working conditions. Use the lever to engage the front wheels by raising up the lever to unlock the gear or pressing the lever to engage it. Important: 1. Fully depress the clutch pedal and stop the tractor before changing the gear each time. 2. Tires will wear quickly if front-wheel drive is engaged on paved roads. Operating differential lock. If one of the rear wheels slip, please follow these steps. Operating the tractor at low speed. Set the throttle lever to idle and fully depress the right foot on the differential lock pedal before moving the tractor forward, and keep depressing the differential lock while the tractor is moving. Important: 1. Always control the tractor in the straight ahead position, only while depressing the differential lock by not turning the steering wheel to the other direction. 2. Do not tie any materials with the rear wheel while depressing the differential lock due to damage to the tractor and personal death. 3. If using the other tractor to pull, pull from the drawbar at the rear of the tractor, which is the best and safe way for the operator. Hydraulic unit. Operating position control lever. Hydraulic unit operation in the tractor is applied with implements such as tiller or disc plow by shifting the control lever on the right side of the operator to raised position. The implement will be raised. If shifting the control lever to lowered, the implement will be lowered as required. Operating position control lever in float position. By shifting the position control lever on the right side of the operator to the lowest position to make the lower links move freely along the ground conditions. Operating the power takeoff shaft or PTO. The tractor has 2 speeds, 750 and 540 RPM. Pto shifting needs clutch operation by pressing the clutch pedal down completely and pressing the brake pedal to stop the tractor movement before shifting the PTO gear shift lever to the required position. Important: always press the clutch and stop the tractor movement before engaging the PTO to avoid damage of transmission. 3-point hitch lowering speed will be used when lowering the implement, adjusting the implement lowering speed as required by turning clockwise. The implement will be dropped slowly or locking to prevent the drop of the implement. But if turning counterclockwise, the implement will be dropped quickly. Important: 1. Should not adjust the lowering speed faster than 2 seconds due to damage of the implements. 2. While traveling on paved roads, adjust the lowering speed to the off position to avoid damage of the tractor. Starting the engine. When starting the engine, please follow these steps. Start engine only from operator's seat. 1. Shift the parking brake lever to lock the brake pedal. 2. Place the main gear shift lever in neutral position. 3. Place the range gear shift lever in neutral position. 4. Place the synchro shuttle shift lever in neutral position. 5. Place the PTO gear shift lever in neutral position. 6. Place the hydraulic control lever in lowest position. 7. Set the throttle lever to the low idling position. 8. Give signal by honking before starting the engine. 9. Fully depress the clutch. 10. Turn the key to start position by turning to the furthest right. The key switch has 3 positions as follows. Off position is that the key is at the center and can be removed. on position is that the key is turned to the right side and the signal lights on the instrument panel flash. Start position is that the key is turned to the furthest right and the engine will start. Important. 1. When starting the engine each time, place the PTO gear shift lever in neutral position. And always depress the clutch pedal. And always place the synchro shuttle shift lever in neutral position. 2. Should not turn the key to the start position longer than 10 seconds due to damage of the start motor. 3. After starting the engine, all the signal lights on the instrument panel must be off. But if any signal light flashes, check immediately. 4. Give signal by honking before starting the engine. Stopping the engine. After slowing the engine to idle, turn the key to off. Wait until the engine is stopped. Remove the key and get off the tractor. Important. Before stopping the engine, place all the levers in neutral position and lower the implements. Operating on slopes. Slopes are a major factor related to loss of control and tip-over accidents. If it is necessary to park on an incline, be sure to chock the wheels to prevent accidental rolling of the machine. Always back up when going up a steep slope, such as crossing roads or riding on trucks. To avoid the tip-over accidents, do not press the clutch or turn the steering wheel when climbing or descending a slope due to the loss of control.